What up, what up, what up? Hopefully you can hear me. You can hear me. Can you hear me now? Good, good, good. You know, figured I'd get into more of this self-healing journey. You know what I mean? You know, so many people think that they're self-healing. They're doing it. Oh, I'm healing. No, you're being healed. This is a process. It's a natural process that is unfolding. It's unfolding. Even when you're not even aware of it. Even the person that is fucking sleeping and is oblivious to who it truly is, you know, is still healing, you know. But I'm sure there's a lot of avoidance in there. And that's kind of getting into the topic of this video. And it's about just getting out the way. Getting out the fucking way of this healing and letting it just unfold. And you know, how do you do that? How do you get out of the way? How do I know I'm in the way? Well, one thing that constantly pops up with me is avoidance. Not always, but sometimes. You know, all you do is you just want a peaceful, fucking blissed out day without all this healing shit, without all this fucking introspection and combing through your thoughts and being aware of your fucking ego. And then something pops up and you ignore it, you shove it back down. But it came up for a reason. It came up for a reason, for you to process it. Heal it. How do you heal it? Well, you have to ask, okay, what was this experience trying to teach me? What was the lesson involved that I was supposed to learn that I didn't learn? Or what belief did I attach to this experience that made me hold on to this trauma that's been affecting me up until this point in my life? And just asking yourself these questions, you know. How may I redefine it so it best serves me in my current life experience or whatever, you know? Sometimes the words just don't come the way they need to come, but you guys get the point. So healing, just like a bird doesn't fly, a bird is flown. A fish doesn't swim, a fish is swam. You notice that? You see a bunch of birds in the sky, right? It's like 100 of them. And they're all in sync. It's because they're not flying. They're being flown. They're connected. They're just flowing along. And that's what we're supposed to be doing, especially during this healing journey. We're just supposed to just sit back and be the observer. And when something comes up that's dense, that we don't want to feel, we sit there and we feel it. We don't avoid it no more. And we ask, okay, what is this trying to tell me? How could I redefine this? What is the lesson that I should apply? And then just move on and breathe it out. You know, some days are worse than others, you know. Sometimes you do get a peaceful day. And be grateful for that. You know, sometimes we need a little breathing room. Because it happens. And it's the worst days that your greatest fucking transformation unfolds. You know, in days where you just want to fucking just say, fuck it, I give up, I don't know what to do, I don't want it no more. You could have this shit, you know? You could have it. But self-healing, it's important. And if you want a happy life, if you want a stress-free, not stress-free, but if you want a fulfilling and happy life, you got to heal. Unless these things are just going to keep coming and they're going to fucking put this shit screen over your perception of life. Like, life is actually fucking beautiful. I mean, we're out in nature. It's fucking amazing. But because we have this shit screen of knowingness, of knowing everything. Oh, I know it's a tree. It's got bark. Leaves grow from that. But imagine how many processes that tree is going through right now that we ain't even aware of. About the fucking carbon dioxide that is entering the fucking tree, and then oxygen being released, or things that are going down in the soil, like even within our body. Oh, it's my body, it's me, my heart's beating, my lungs are breathing, my eyes are blinking. But imagine how much shit is going on in our body that we're not even aware of. But we act like we fucking know everything that is going on, and it's really dampering our life experience. So you have to just practice unlearning everything. And that's kind of like the teachings of like a Taoist, Taoism is unlearning everything that you were fucking taught. Because when you say I know something and this is what it is, then you limit it to only being that and nothing else. So what I've been doing is, whenever I see a tree, I say, I don't know. There's more to that than that meets the eye. There's more to this earth that meets the eye, There's always more that we're not seeing. And step into that unknowingness. And that's where liberation will come from. Where that sense of freedom. Where everything becomes new. Like you were a child just in nature, just observing everything that was going on. It's beautiful. So start practicing unknowing everything that you were fucking taught. And that's pretty much what this healing journey is. How it's unfolding is it's unlearning everything. It's unlearning everything. So the next thing is creating a joyful life experience. We should be happy a majority of the time. And if you're not happy, it's because you're spending too much time up here. And unless you have something that you need to figure out, like a math problem or a situation in your life, or something as simple as what you're gonna eat for dinner, unless it's something like that, stay out of here. Separate yourself from this. It's like the heart. The heart is beating. Whether you're fucking conscious of it or not, it's beating. And the same thing is going on with the mind. It's thinking. And it's always going to be thinking of something. And then you have all these thoughts coming to the surface. And then the thoughts are like, think me, think me, think me. And we get pulled into them. And it fucks our perception up. Because then we actually believe these thoughts that we're having. They're no longer ideas. They become truths. But there's nothing truthful about it. It's all an illusion. Everything in your mind is fucking made up. It's made up. Because if you have 5 people in the same situation, in the same circumstances, them 5 people are going to perceive it in a completely different way. So then, if them 5 people are perceiving that in a completely different way, then what is true? How could you say, oh, this is true? I had a girlfriend. And she used to always say shit like that. Well, you need to fucking get a job. This was when I told her, I was like, I'm not fucking doing this 9 to 5 bullshit anymore, And then she was just like, well, sometimes you just have to fucking get a job and you got to fucking just do shit you don't want to do to survive. I said, and then she says, that's the reality. I said, that's your fucking reality. That's the reality that you buy into your mind, into your consciousness. But that's not reality. Your reality, you're creating it. And you're creating it through your thoughts. And if your thoughts aren't aligned where you want to go, you're going to fucking be sitting there in a fucking pile of shit wondering how you got to where you got. And it's all because you're thinking the wrong thoughts. It's all an illusion. This whole fucking life is just one big illusion. And it's the illusion that we create through our beliefs, through our perception. And you could fucking just step out of that whenever you want. It takes practice. And you always get pulled back in. So don't think like, oh yeah, he knows how to stay out of his mind. He's never in his mind. No. It's a combination of catching yourself in it when you're in it. You know what I mean? When you're in it. And say, whoa, I'm fucking back in this illusionary ass mind where none of this shit exists. And it's really fucking up my life experience. So just fucking be mindful. Practice mindfulness during a walk. Fucking feel the ground underneath your feet. Feel the coldness on your hands. Clothes on your fucking body. The air enter in your lungs. And see how long you could do that. You know, like for example, I'm looking at this light pole. I'm going to be like, I want to stay mindful until I pass this light pole. And then you just do that throughout your walk. You didn't got to do it the whole time. But, you know, let's just say whenever it arises, whenever you have the thought, oh, I'm going to stay mindful up into this sign right here. You know, and practice that. And it's these exercises that we do that don't seem like they're doing shit in the moment. But the more we practice them and the more we apply them to our lives, the more effortless they just become natural to us now. It's just something that we do or something that we be. So I'm right there with you. I fucking do shit and I'm like, why am I doing this? It's not gonna do anything. And then a month goes by. I continue to do it because I know that's my ego just trying to fucking scare me off because it's worried. It's worried that I'm catching on to its bullshit, to its snakiness. It's fucking snakiness. The mind is a fucking snake. And you need to develop that separation to where it just is only a fucking tool. That's all it is a tool. Because like if you sat there and just observed your thoughts and became aware of how fucking slimy your thoughts could be to get you to go do something, to make you think that you need this or that it's going to enhance your life. And then the moment that you do it and you're fucking in the act of doing what the mind wanted you to do, it has another command or another need that needs to be met. And this constantly unfolding and it never ends. So how do you even work with that? Stay the fuck out of there. Practice separation. Picture your mind as a slimy, fucking just cutthroat ass dirtbag that you love and accept for who it is. You love that slimy motherfucker. You love that sneaky motherfucker. You love him. You love her. But there's some times where you just need to separate yourself from him. And that's okay. We can't avoid anything. Because when we avoid it within us, it'll show up through other people to trigger us. So we have to heal it within ourselves. Because when we heal it within ourselves, we actually heal it within our roots, which is a fucking win-win right there. It's a win-win. Fucking loving it. So, next time you're meditating, if you meditate, maybe you do, maybe you don't. But if whatever it is, practice curiosity. That's how I've learned to stay in meditation longer, is just be curious of the thoughts that you're going through, you know? That's it. I don't know if I have anything else to say on this, but what's up, brother? So, curiosity. Yeah, that's about it. If I have anything else, I'll just make another freaking video, you know? Either way, love yourself!